FlossTube, I'm Nicole, and today we are here for DDs FlossTube, episode 91. Everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, so that's FlossTube day, and we have 4 projects that I can show you that I've worked on. Yay! My stitching mojo is back, thank goodness. I thought it had left the premises for good, but anyway, I digressed a little bit. Alright, so if you are new here, hi and welcome to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, hi and welcome back. If you've not yet subscribed and you're a returning viewer or a new viewer, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it, the number 1 bell to all notifications, and then that way you're not going to miss out on anything that I put up. And if you have been around for a while, you know that I've been a little bit MIA, but I am back and I am posting a video every day except for Sunday. Time permitted, of course. Sometimes life gets in the way and a video won't go up, but for the most part it's a video every day. So Fridays is FlossTube day, so it will be anything to do with cross stitch, embroidery, and some little bit extra. So there's a little bit of like a crafting vlog on it as well. So some of the things that is happening on the channel, we'll get a little bit of an update on that, because I don't really do updates in the other videos, mostly just in my FlossTube, because I'm just sitting here talking about the stuff that I've done. So we'll have a little bit of update for the channel. We'll have announcements for such things like the magazine that just got released this week, Down the Rabbit Hole, that's a cross stitch and needlework magazine. Upcoming videos I might talk about as well. Don't know, I'm not talking about any of that today. And if you love hearing about books and stuff and you would like to know more about my other hobby, head over to Dusty Book Sniffers. That is my second channel, and yeah, I am talking about all things books, which is, as I said, my other hobby. I also have a channel for Down the Rabbit Hole, but that is only just starting to take up. But if you head off over to that, that's all going to be to do with the magazine and everything. So yeah, head over there and you will be able to subscribe, and then you won't miss out on anything. But make sure on all the channels that you ring that notification bell to the number 1 bell, and then that way you won't miss anything. Alright, so that is all out of the way. What have I been doing? Alright, I have been working. I've worked on 4 projects. Can you believe it? 4 projects. I haven't worked on 4 projects in a week since January, I think. So it's been a while, like an absolute hot minute since I've worked on multiple projects. 3, I think, is the most I've done in the last couple of months. And I haven't really been updating until probably the beginning of August. And then I realised that last week I completely missed my FlossTube anniversary. So I have now gone into my... I'm going into my 4th year, 3rd year. No, 4th year. I'm going into my 4th year of FlossTube. How amazing is that? So I didn't even realise. It just passed me by, and I should have realised because it's my daughter's birthday is my anniversary for FlossTube. So, but yeah, I'm going into my 4th season now. So I have done 3 full years on FlossTube. Like, that is amazing. Like, I just, yeah. And I have lots of people that follow me and like all my posts over on Instagram, come and watch me on a regular basis here when I'm around. But I'm back into it. And the reason that I had a little bit of a break is because I had a lot of stuff going on in the background, and I think I have got myself sorted mentally and all the rest of it. And yeah, so I'm back at it. And if I need to take a break, I'll take a break. Yeah. So that's where we're at with that. But I am super excited that my stitching mojo is back. I have been designing like crazy in the background as well for the magazine. I am getting ready for all the patterns that I've put into the last couple of issues. Not the last couple of issues, sorry, the last couple of years. So when our summer edition comes out, it'll be 2 years that I've been doing the magazine, so that's exciting too. So that will be our 3rd summer issue that will come out, and that's on the 15th of November. But what I'm even more excited about is the fact that the Christmas issue is gearing up. So we are getting submissions coming in, and I can tell you some of them are very adorable. I have been designing in the background, both embroidery and cross stitch as well. So we've got a couple of ornaments going in and some cross stitch ones, and yeah, so this morning I've designed it already, and I had an idea of what fabric I was going to use and what colors I was going to use for one particular one, and it's going to look, I think, even if I say so myself, but I guess the proof will be in the pudding. But at the end of the day, I know that we're going to have a fabulous special edition, which will be our Christmas edition. So in the last couple of years, what we've done is we've actually split. We haven't split. We've combined the Christmas and summer issue together. So, and it was coming out in November. But this year we have had many submissions, and as I said, it's going to be difficult to choose which ones go in. A couple that I'm going to ask if we can hold over till summer as well, so we might be able to get some Christmas designs in our summer issue. Not too many, but we're going to totally focus on a Christmas special edition, which comes out on the 15th of October. And I'm sorry, can you tell I'm excited? I'm very excited about it, because last year we just didn't have enough to put out a magazine, I think, and so we've been around for a little while now, and a lot of people are starting to hear about us, know about us, and all that sort of stuff. So if you've been on Instagram or Facebook, I've done an ad campaign on there, so you've probably seen the cover pop up in your newsfeed and stuff like that. I've had a few irate Facebookers because obviously they're into arts and crafts, because I clicked, not arts and crafts, into needlework, and and they're in a different country, and I put my audience for needlework and cross stitch because that's who it's targeted at, and yeah, they weren't very happy about it, and they left some quite aggressive memes and stuff. But anyway, I just deleted those memes, so I'm sorry if you've seen them over on, it was on Facebook that I got the real, and it seems to be that's where all the nasty people hang out, is on Facebook, because I don't get that sort of reaction on YouTube or even on Instagram, and I'm running the campaign on both. So thank you to all those that are following me on following down the rabbit hole on Instagram now. It's I think we've got we're getting close to 500 followers on Instagram, and the campaign has had a lot of likes. So yeah, I was a bit confused at first because I was getting all these notifications, and I hadn't got notification that my ad had been approved, so I wasn't expecting it, and I opened up my phone and yeah, it sort of blew up a little bit, and there was a lot of likes and whatnot there. So I was like, what the heck is going on? And then there's really aggressive memes over on Facebook, which wasn't great, but it is what it is. It's just part and parcel being online. You get that sort of stuff. So in saying that, as I said, we've put out the spring issue, because obviously that's what we're going to talk about first off, and it is absolutely amazing. So you can see the cover there. It is very cute, and the zoo party is adorable, and that is by our regular international designer Zena, and she is from Cyprus, so she actually submits every issue. She doesn't always end up in an issue, but it just depends, because we prioritize Australian, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that we're going to get some more New Zealanders getting a little bit interested. So hopefully, as I said, Australian and New Zealand designers take first spots. Basically, we go through those first, and then if we've got enough room, which we can have as much room as we want because it is a digital magazine, then we open it up to the international. But we like to have at least one chart from our international friends each issue. So, and that is just getting bigger and bigger. We've got several repeat submissions that are happening now. So we've got what do you call them? Words today are not working for me. They are a collection. So we've got Stitch with Susie, who is doing the seasonal monthly trios. So she has done the winter one so far, the spring one now in the spring issue, and you can see them there. They're absolutely adorable, and so I can't wait to see. I haven't seen them all, so I cannot wait to see her summer selection, which will be absolutely amazing, I'm sure. And we also have our regular Aussies in there as well. So we have Deb from Frog Cottage Designs. We also have Caitlin from Knots and Cross Stitches. And we also have Adorn, who is now, she is rebranding her stitchery, and it is now Lighthouse Needlework. So you would have seen these pop up in, and she's got some wonderful designs coming up that she's been sharing with me and whatnot. So they are definitely the regulars, and of course yours truly. And then we get the odd 1 or 2 persons that submit to us and might end up in the magazine. So keep an eye out. We've got a good selection. We've got small, large. We've got we're now starting to build on our embroidery section, and that is mostly my designs. The new year, I'm hoping, and with more time, and I'm getting a little bit better at approaching people and all that sort of stuff, because I'm a very recluse sort of person. I'm very much an introvert, and it's very hard for me to approach people. So with the help of my husband, he's been just saying, you know, like, all you need to do, and I'm like, it's easy for you to say all you need to do when you're an extrovert and I'm an introvert. And so we've been working on some different things to help me move forward with that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going. And another lady that I've been watching, I met her through BookTube, and she did a little seminar just lately for introverts for emailing and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm working on some personal growth as well towards the magazine to help me grow the magazine a bit bigger, because I would love to have like at 100 pages every issue, but you know, it's all about building, and we're only very much a fledgling magazine, but I am loving putting it all together. I hope that if you have purchased it, you are enjoying the latest issue, and the layout is getting a lot better. I am learning more and more with that, and we've talked about that in the past. But if you haven't got your issue, and it's only $6.95 and it's an instant download, basically head over to downtherabbithole.com.au and grab your copy today. So you will enjoy it. I promise you. There's some great little designs in there, and a lot of them, like as I was saying, our designers are very much from primitive right through to with Zena. She has a lot of backstitch and stuff in hers, and then we've got more modern stuff and small stuff, so you can do it for cards or in a weekend. We try to gear it towards. I'm a bit of a mix. I'm an eclectic bag because I do embroidery, and I also do the cross stitch, but I swing between primitive and modern. Like, I've got a bit of a mixed bag in there because I like stitching on both, so I'm naturally drawn to creating both. So yeah, so as I said, if you haven't got your copy yet, head over to downtherabbithole.com.au and grab your copy today. I promise you will be pleasantly surprised. All right, so as I said, we're here to talk about some stitching. I've got a finish to show you. I was supposed to have another one that was going into the magazine, but I pulled it at the last minute because I was getting very stressed about getting it finished. I should have sent it off to a model stitcher, and I didn't, and I should know better. So anyway, I'm still stitching it. It's been pulled from the spring one, and it'll go into the summer issue. All right, so what have I worked on? It has been mostly Christmas stuff, but I am going to start with my birthday stitch. Now, I started this, when did I start this? Hang on, I'll just grab my whip journal because I forgot to grab that again. All right. We have my stitch journal. Has everybody remember the stitch journal, how big and thick it is? Right. I have to get into the habit. Now, my stitch journal also has like a section in the back that I write down all the things that I've been stitching on and whatnot, and I was going to a different method, and I just don't like the method. I prefer this one, so I've got to pull this out again. All right, so just bear with me and I will find my first one. So I love this. Remember, you're the one who can fill the world with sunshine. Isn't that cute? So I've just used these rings and made up my own sort of hoo-has. But anyway, let me just find my bear with me for a second. Just looking through this, I've actually finished quite a few. I was looking through it the other day, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I've actually finished quite a few. Like, I was thinking that I haven't got many done, but in the last 12 months, so from August to August, I've actually got a few done. All right, so I started this as my birthday sale. So it's DD's birthday sale 2020, and because August is my birthday month for both the FlossTube and also for my actual birthday, so on the 8th is my daughter's birthday and my FlossTube, and on the 27th of August is my birthday. So this has been going for a couple of years now. I started it 2020, and I've got no more information except for I am stitching it on Cloud Lilac. It's 32 count, and I got the fabric from Sew It All Australia. It is the Night Walk Down by the Blue Flower. Do you know what really annoys me about this? Is that it's this way. It frustrates me. Like, I would have changed my sorry Janine, but it just does my head in, because I gotta hold it this way because of the blue flower, but the pitch is actually this way. So anyway, that is what it's going to look like when it's finished. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've talked about this before, where it just reminds me of crewel embroidery. Like, have you seen crewel embroidery? It's something that I want to teach myself to do. I have never done any, so I'm hoping that I can get some time to learn a new form of needlework, but it is absolutely beautiful. So where am I working? I am up in this corner because I always start my stuff up in the corner, and last time you seen this, I had just started to put bits and pieces in of the peacock, and yeah, so what have I done this week? On my Stitch With Me, I decided that I was going to stitch on this every single day for the remainder of the month. So I did that, and I was actually quite surprised, because it was Monday that I stitched. I didn't stitch on it on Monday. I ended up picking it up on Tuesday because I had other stuff I had to do on Monday, and you'll see what I did on that. So I picked it up, and I've just put in like an hour, half an hour here and there over the last Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, so but hopefully you can see that. I'm not too sure whether it's actually more than need to bring that up a little bit. So I had, last time you seen it, I had the flower in, I had night, and I had that, and there's another little one there, and I started to bring down the stem, and I started working on the peacock. So last week I just had the peacock's tail, and I've still got a couple more to put into the peacock, and there's just what you can see here. I've left a space because I think I've counted in here wrong, so I've just got to double check that. But I know I've double checked all this, and that's all right, and that's why I've sort of stopped there, and then I've come down and started doing the leaf. So there is another flower that goes here, and then it continues on. But you know, for half an hour here, an hour there, I've got a fair bit done. I think I've put in about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes into that this week. So that's not too bad. Like, yeah. I mean, most of that is 10 stitch, and it's pretty quick when you do 10 stitch. And then I've just gone over, I think, the 45 minutes. So I've done full crosses for the top of the peacock, and then I've done full crosses down here. That I'd already done the full crosses for that the day before, so in the 45 minutes. So now I'm just sort of, yeah. But as I said, I know that I've to here, it's counted right. It's because I've counted off here, I've counted everything across and up. It's just this one little spot down here, I think I've made a boo-boo. So obviously Froggy's coming to visit. But I'm going to keep working on that, so I'll put some more stitches in it today. I'll put some more stitches in it every single day, and because I've also been working on my borrow project as well, which you will see that tomorrow on Saturday. All right, the next one that I'm been working on now, oh, where is it? There it is. Oh, sorry, just knocking everything over. So I am working on Snow Village. This is what mine's going to look like. It's going to be a full piece that I'm working on. So the next installment in this one, and I've just got to move some stuff around to get it because it's in the frame permanently right now, is this cute little one. Now it is called Frozen Hot Chocolate Shop, and that's what it looks like. So this is part of my Stitch With Me. So every Monday I am working on the Stitch With Me. So that we started this one because I finished the other one. And if you don't join me for the Stitch With Me, so you wouldn't have seen that this is finished. So I have finished this one last on the weekend. So last time you seen it, I still had, I think, the snow to fill in, and all the rest of it. And then we worked out that I actually cannot count because I've miscounted down here. And wouldn't you know it, after I took a picture and I talked about it on the video, I spotted it as I finished filming on Monday where it was. And basically what's happened is over here I have counted 3 instead of 2. Now I can't even see it. Yeah, so just there I've counted 3 between these two when it should be 2, and that's pushed that over 1. Am I going to pull it out? No, I'm just going to leave it there because it's not affecting everything. Everything else is in the right place, so it doesn't matter. But I started doing this little one on Monday, and then on Monday night I finished. I've done the house and everything, so now like it's all 10 stitch at the moment. I've got to go back and do the full crosses, but that's some pretty good progress for me considering I think I might actually have this done by the end of the month, and that's what I'm going for. So by the we discussed this on the Stitch With Me, so on the 29th I want to have that 3rd block, so this completely done. So with the house almost done, I've really only got a little bit to do down the bottom. I've mapped out the snow where it ends and all that sort of stuff, so all along here's mapped out. And then I will make sure that my little bits down here are the same again. And yeah, so it's going to go pretty quick, so I'm planning on getting some more of this done before Monday when I do the Stitch With Me. So it'll be I'm thinking that I'm probably going to just keep doing 10 stitch and map it all out, and then it's basically I won't need the chart or anything while I'm talking on camera because I'll just be using the colors, and that's sort of where I wanna go with that. And yeah, so I've still got where the stripes are, I've still got to put a darker red in there, so the same color as this door goes in there, so it's like a candy stripe type thing. So I've got to do that. I'll probably do that after this video, get some of that in, and then I'll work on it again on the weekend before Monday. But I'm really liking the progress that I've made. And so if anybody's wondering, we did talk about this as well. This is 12 weight cotton that I've got here that is just slip knotted in, so you can see there I can put some tension on it. Because this is going to be in here for the foreseeable future, I wanted to put some side tension on it because with this scroll bar came with my tabletop frame, my lounge chair frame that I got from Dubco Factory. So sometimes when it's really close like this, I just thread it through if it's going to stay, and these are temporary, so I can just quickly unthread it. And that's why I can tighten it up as I need to. You can see there I can pull it, so when I need to move it I can unthread that, and I'm not going to waste that 12 weight thread. So that, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'll have another block. That'll be 2 this month. Alright, the next one that I worked on, I'm going to just put everything together before I lose it all. The next one that I started that at the beginning of the year. Originally I started that through the Fat Quarter Shop's Snow Village Club. It came out every month, and I got French Rain by Witchelt Fabric in a I thought it was an even weave, but it was an 8er, and it was in 16 count that I got it. So I've changed to 16 count 8er Blue Lagoon or Lagoon that I've dyed myself, and doing it as one piece, because originally I was going to do several of them, so Glitter House Village, Snow Village, Farmhouse Christmas, and Jack Frost's Tree Farm, which is a mouthful. I was going to do them all as ornaments. I've since decided that I'm not going to do that, and so I'm doing Jack Frost's Tree Farm as a framed picture on the wall, along with the Farmhouse Christmas, and Glitter Village and Snow Village, and there's another one that I've got too. I can't think of what it is. A Hometown, maybe? I can't remember. Anyway, they are all going to get done in cushions. So that's what I'm doing. So, but I want a couple, because yeah, anyway, it is what it is. So the next one that I worked on was Farmhouse Christmas, and I am doing the first block. That's what it looks like. It is called Little Red Barn. Can't read it back to front, but it's going to look super cute when it's done. Now, this is a new start, not a new start, a restart for me. I started it at the end of last year, the beginning of this year, end of last year. I started to put some stitches in it, and I had just done the side border, and then last week I mapped out the barn, and I had done a little bit of the greenery on the side of the chart. And then I'll just put this behind it because you'll see it a bit better. So when I started it, I'd just done the brown, and it goes along the bottom, so I knew what size my fabric was. And then last week I put in the white, which you can't really see unless I get really close up. Okay, and I put in the green. Then I also mapped out where the barn was going and the snow, and then this week I have finished. You can see there's a mistake there, so I've got to pull that out. But I've done this side, and I'm just about finished doing the stitches in that. So I got some more stitches. I think I only spent about an hour and a half on this one, not very long at all on that, but still progress is progress, as they say. All right, the next one that I'm doing, and the most disappointing stitch of the week, because I actually did this morning before I filmed, and I was charging along, and I was going to put off filming a little bit longer, and I was going to go for the finish, and then I realized, dun, 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 I made a mistake. So I'm not going to pull the chart out because I can't block the swear word, but I have blocked the swear word with my needle minder. So the last time you've seen this, and excuse the lines, that's just me lining everything up and all the rest of it. And even with the lines, I still managed to have this one down one because I wasn't concentrating, and I was too busy watching Morgana Stitchy Moon 75 and her absolute gorgeous finish of her green man. If you haven't gone over to see her green man finish, oh my God, go over and see it. She has done a fabulous job on that. Yeah, so Morgana Stitchy Moon 75 is her channel, and I will link her up down below, so all you got to do is go into the show notes and she should be there, and you can scoot over and see her latest video. She hasn't put up many videos this year because she's been super busy with work, but oh, so worth it. But anyway, I was stitching away and having a fat old time watching FlossTube and, you know, doing my thing and all the rest of it. I finished all, like I did all across here, and that's all okay, and I've done the holly, and I started across here and done that, and then, you know, I finished my thread on this, and I thought, oh well, I'll do this, and then I went over here and I was having a great time. Then I finished it, like I'd done the 10 stitch, went across and come back and finished it all off, and then went, oh bugger, I can see that that's down by one. So I found where the mistake is. It's just up here, so all I've got to do, everything else up to that line just there should be 3 rows of 6, and I've got 2 rows of 6. So all I have to do is pull out that top part of the ribbon and take it, and all this down here, take all that out, and then it'll come up one, and then it'll fit it. And then all I have to do on that is I think it's 6 or 7 baubles. I think there's 1 on each on this side, and then there's 4 hanging off that lovely word there. But I love it. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. Now, I never wrote this up as a whip because my intention was to finish it in that month, and I never did. So I am just having, as far as I know, I did not, and I cannot see it here. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I definitely didn't. But I believe we started this, and Gail or Shell_Trails, if you watch this video today and you get this far, can you tell me when we started this? Because I'd actually like to actually put that down when I started it, because I actually don't have it. Oh, hang on a sec. I do. I've just written it in. I haven't taken the picture. So normally what I do with my my whip journal, so you can see here, I've got a little HP sprocket, and so I take a picture of it and stick it in there, and then I put all the details. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I was looking for, and that was UFO. That was not UFO. Sorry, that was a medium size, and it was whip number 67. So I obviously stopped counting once I got to 70 because there's no number. Oh no, I got to 76. So this was WIP 77. And I started this on the 12th of November 2021, so I only started it last year. It is on 16 count AIDA, and it is 123 stitches by 94 stitches. And the I can tell you, but I can't show you the picture because it actually doesn't have a cover picture with it, which is disappointing because it makes it very hard to show it on camera. Well, it does have one, but it's really tiny and there's a swear word in it. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baubles to do, and there's only 12 stitches in each of one of those, and then there's a little bit of back stitching, which will take no time at all. So all I've got to do is, as I said, 7 baubles and the holly, and pull that little bit out, and it's done. So I'm leaving it in the hoop, and hopefully that will inspire me to work on it a bit more this week with any luck. We'll see how we go. But yeah, so it is by Plastic Little Covers cross stitch pattern, and they are on Etsy, and I've actually used the recommended floss and did I? No, I used CXC floss instead of DMC, but the numbers are comparative. I changed out 792 for 798 in the CXC, and the light blue is 827 in DMC or yeah. And they also, if for those that use Anchor, they actually have an Anchor one on this as well. I'm just having a look there, so you can see there. They're the colours, so I've swapped them out. And really, I should write all that into my WIP journal, but I didn't. But anyway, it's out and it's in a broken bag, so it'll make me work on it because I hate broken bags. The zip broke. All right, that is all the stitching that I've done this week, but I do have a finish to show you. It's an FFO. And this is the design that is actually, it was not completely finished yet. I've still got to put the backing on it, but it is done for the photos in the magazine. So this is the little banner. You probably remember the autumn one. My winter one is floating around somewhere. Couldn't see it. So that is the autumn one. We have a winter one as well, which I'll insert a picture in here, and then we have the spring one as well, and of course we're going to have a summer one. So these are 50 by 100, so they're only about as big as your hand, so you can see there. And they I had them hanging, like I've got a little clipper that hangs on it, but I'm actually thinking of doing it something a little bit different with these. I'm thinking that I'm going to put some magnets on it and get a nice decorative plate, and that way I can put on the wall and dress it up. So yeah, very quick and easy to do, easily done in a weekend, not too hectic at all. Do you like my little bee hanging off there? And then on the autumn one, we've got little acorns. It's focusing now, focusing now, focusing. And the winter one has a little snowflake and a dark blue. So yeah, I used, with the autumn one, I actually used the DMC variegateds, and I actually really like them on that. But in hindsight, I think I would have liked to have the lead, like this one's looks really good, like the going across and all the rest of it. But I think I should have mixed it up. So with this one, you know, going across, and then this one going up and down, just to make the leaves look a little bit different. So yeah, that's just something a little bit different that I can do. So yeah, all right, so that is my spring one. It's so gorgeous. I love it. It's super quick to do. And the winter one is done. It's got some glitter, like a specialty thread in it as well, so it makes it super simple. And the other thing that I've done this week, because other than that I've been working on my borrow, but I'm not going to show you that because that is tomorrow's video, and I still have a little bit more to do. And I don't know if I'm going to have it finished or not, so I'm planning to spend all of this after I do a little bit more on the Snow Village. I'm planning on spending tonight and probably 2 hours of the afternoon after lunch, maybe. I don't know, we'll see how we go. Anyway, if you've been on the channel this week, you would have seen that we have done our flat pouch zipper tutorial. This is a super friendly, beginner friendly tutorial. You will absolutely love it. I take you step by step through it. It holds a ton. So when you open it up, it opens right up. So you can see there that I have a ton of stuff in it, and there's still plenty of room. So I'll pull out everything. That's everything that's in it, okay, and I still have plenty of room. So for those that and it's got all my annotating tabs and all that sort of stuff in it, and I've got a pen that's got no lid on it. I'm gonna find that because I don't like that. Yeah, so basically it's super easy. I take you step by step through it. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. I'll link it up down below for you so you can go and suss that out as well. And then that way you can make your own. It'd be great for a notions pouch too. Like really nice, easy, flat. Lays nice and flat. It's not thick at all. Not going to take much room up in your bag or anything like that. Not only that, you can put a little swivel hook on that and you can hang it inside your bag. Perfect for a makeup bag. You could use it for absolutely anything, and I'm planning on making a few of these and having them over on my website for sale. So if you don't sew, you'll be able to see them in a couple of weeks. They're probably due to hit the shelf on around the middle to third week of September, so keep an eye out for that. I'll announce it here. But that's it from me today. Wow, I talked a little bit longer than I expected, but that's always happens when the magazine comes out. As I said, that is it for me today. I have nothing else to show you because everything else is secret stitching because I'm doing all that. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for our Slow Stitching Saturday, where I will be putting the borders, hopefully, fingers crossed, that I've finished doing all the stitching and I'm putting the borders onto our Burrow table runner. Alright, so that is it for me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like down below. And if you've made it this far, leave me... let me think. What can you leave me? Leave me the scissors emoji down below and a purple heart. And that way I know that you've made it this far. And if you have made it this far and you're a returning viewer or a new viewer, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the little bell icon to the first one, to all notifications. And then that way you're not going to miss out on any of my future posts. But that's it from me today, everybody. Have a fabulous day. Get lots of stitching in. And I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.